Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Welcoming you all in with a little bit of Queen today. Thought we haven't done that for a while. How are you all? Morning, Jamie. How are you? Oh, I need to just, let me do this thing again. I need to move my drawing forward so you can see it better. That's better. Right, okay. Faithful as a pussycat, momentarily out of action. Last stream for 2 years. No. Just two weeks. You're gonna be able to get through 2 weeks without me, I promise. I promise. And then it would just be so good when I come back then, won't it? Right, this comes down here. Yeah, it might seem a long time, I'm sorry. And like I said, I will try and put some content online through social media, whether it's arty things or animals at the zoo or whatever, wherever we go. Going to have to find something else to do for 2 weeks. But I have decided that when I come back, I'm not just going to be streaming in the morning. I'm going to be doing something sort of early evening as well, possibly. Probably not most days, but for the majority of them, I'm going to try and do something in the evening as well. Just for an hour again, before James needs the streaming capacity. Because there's just so much that I want to, there's just so much that I want to get drawn, and limiting myself to like 1 hour a day, even though it's what I can fit in sometimes. I do often find myself drawing again later on in the day, once I've fed everybody. And so I thought, I might as well just stream it. And maybe reach some more people, get some more people in the chat. Maybe inspire a few more people to pick up a pencil and draw. That might be quite good. Where's my, I need my beige red and my cinnamon pencils. So I was thinking about doing that. And then I can finish just as James starts up. yeah. Oh, I failed miserably at connections this morning. I didn't get anything. I would get 3 and it'd say, you know, when it says 1 away, and I could never quite pick the right one. And so I lost all my lives trying to pick the right one. I kind of knew what the categories were, but there were multiple options for what the answers could have been. And yeah, so fumbled the bag this morning. Did not do well. I think this actually comes down a little bit more. Boarded a plane. I've got to do all my packing today. Picked up the keys for the place that we're going to be staying at yesterday, so that was good. Luckily we have a family member who has a place, and they're actually going to be away on holiday for the time that we actually need to be in London, so they said, oh, we could just have their place. So that was really, really generous of them, because obviously London's a really expensive place to stay for 2 weeks. It costs a fortune. So we went to see them yesterday, picked up the keys. Oh, and they'd also got, I didn't know this was the thing, but they have a Pret subscription or something that they pay for, and it gets them 5 free drinks a day from Pret if you just sort of have this subscription. And so we should be able to get free coffees while we're out and about, which would be quite nice, because I always want coffee. Nick always wants to have like a Pepsi Max or something, but I always want a hot drink, so that'll be nice, because coffees in London, if you're out and about all day and you just want to have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, it works out as a lot of money just on drinks. So that's cool. Yeah, I am excited for it. Nick and I were talking about it yesterday when we were driving to get the keys. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do London Zoo for sure. There's a chess cafe that James wants to do, so we'll be going to do that. We're going to try and catch a couple of shows. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it now that I know I'm not going to get lost. I will miss doing this every morning. It will feel strange not to be doing this in the mornings. I have thought about maybe taking my sketchbook and just some graphite pencils and just maybe doing some sketching or something. I mean, I've never been to London before for more than like a day. So I've never stayed there for a long amount of time. I've been, obviously I went on school trips when I was a nipper for a day trip to see, I think we did the Tower of London, which all schools sort of take you to. I particularly remember that trip because how on earth do you get a Pret sub? Costs you like 29 quid just to breathe the air near a Pret. Well, you've got to know the right people. I have no idea, Jamie. I have no idea. My brother-in-law just happened to mention that's what he's got. And so, yeah, it gets you 5 free drinks a day. And I think in August, 10% off any food that you choose to have is a thing that they're running. I honestly don't know. I've not actually looked into it. But yeah, so I've always done like just a day in London. I've never stayed there for a significant amount of time. We did day trips with school, and before, when I've been in for like an awards due or something with my publisher, it's been like one evening, stay overnight, and then go home again in the morning. So it's literally been a day. So staying there for a week or two is going to be weird because, like I say, I don't like busy places and I don't like lots of people. So that's going to be fun. I think because I'm an introvert, too many people and too much socializing does that whole social battery thing. So I'm going to be needing time to sort of decompress. So I'm hoping to find the parks and quiet places and the bookshops. Find some nice bookshops that I can just sit and decompress in. The thing I was going to say, I mean, I don't know if you even know this song, but when I was a kid and we had a school trip to London, I can remember sitting on the bus with my best friend, and at the time, the song in the charts, I don't know if it got to number one, but it got very close to number one, was Star Trekking. Star Trekking across the universe, that one. And we pretty much sang that all the way and drove the bus driver absolutely mad. I can remember he was not a happy bunny. We thought it was hilarious because we did all the voices, we did all the sound effects. It was like my favourite song in the world, and we were all singing it at the top of our voices all the way to London. And I grew up in Nottingham. So from Nottingham to London, that's a good 4 or 5 hours on the bus. And this poor bus driver, we thought it was brilliant. Footloose. But you'd have to have a look for that Pret sub thing. I mean, I have no idea. I didn't even look it up. He just told me about it. I just accepted it as a thing that anyone could get. Right, so here we have Can you see in that chunk there? You probably can't, I don't know. But it's got this line right through it where I pressed on the indentation. Can you see that there? And so the colour won't take without me having to put a line in it. Gosh darn it. I like that indenting method because it cuts down the time that you have to do on the line art, but I pressed too damn hard, which is really annoying because I'm putting a lot of hours into this drawing and I'm not going to be able to sell it. So, because I feel it's got this imperfection in it. So I'll keep it for myself, which is fine. I'll frame it and put it up in my house, but it's annoying. You're with the bus driver on that one. Oh no, no, you've got to watch the original video for Star Trekking, Jamie. Honestly, it's brilliant. Did a cartoon gulp and quickly closed the tab. Oh dear. Yeah, it's a bit harder to see on the camera. I mean, I've filled the line in now, so I can't really show it to you. Right, now I've got... What's love got to do with it? So when you did that that job interview for that ASD thing, Jamie, did you ever get any feedback from them on that, or from, because it was an agency, wasn't it? So did they ever give any feedback, or have they just left you looking for other positions similar to that? You never heard back? Oh, I thought they might have given you some sort of feedback with it being an agency. That's a bit of a shame. I'm just trying to see where this goes there. So this one comes over here. So I'm just trying to map out where these feathers sort of overlap and whereabouts the deeper colour needs to be. Have you found anything else to apply for? Or anything that looks promising? I remember when I lost my mind. Your ambitions have an echo, so much space. Right, now this one goes sort of like a point there. Think twice. That's my only advice. Who do you think you are? Not heard back from any others either. That sucks, doesn't it? I think it's one of the really bad things about job hunting is you put so much effort into it. You know, you have to write CVs, you have to do your letters of application. Sometimes you have to fill in endless job forms that go on and on and on, and find people to be references and go through all that palaver. You put in so much work, and employers just feel like they don't even have to respond sometimes. They don't even just send a letter of, no, you're not suitable, but thank you for taking the time to apply to us. You know, you don't even get that sometimes. I just think it's so disrespectful. I think if someone's made the effort to fill in your application form, to write a letter, to get references, the least they could do is acknowledge that. And when you get nothing back, it's infuriating. I remember the feeling very well. Especially when all you want to do is just really work. You know, you just want to work. Blood on your face, you big disgrace. Yeah, it's annoying. So I feel your pain. So I think a little bit of courtesy costs nothing, does it? You know, they say like please and thank you cost nothing. A little bit of courtesy costs nothing. Even if they send out like a blanket email and just sort of BCC in all the people that have applied that they're turning down, that's better than nothing. When you just left thinking, well, you know, the application date has come and gone, so am I waiting for them to tell me whether I've got through to an interview, or what am I waiting for? Am I waiting for no reason? Do I give up on that idea? Do I apply for other things? It's just, I remember when I lived still in Nottingham before I got married, before I had kids, and I'd been made redundant from one job. They were like, oh, we've got too many people, we can't afford this many people, and you were the last in, so you're the first one out, sort of thing. And you know, you can't help that situation. I can remember looking, we would get the Nottingham Evening Post, and Thursday was the day for them to list all the local jobs. And so I used to make sure I bought the Nottingham Evening Post on a Thursday so I could apply for jobs. And I could just remember writing out letter after letter after letter, or, you know, phoning people up and speaking to whoever they tell you to ring up and ask for an informal chat. And even then they wouldn't get back to you and say, well, thanks for ringing, thanks for getting in touch. We don't think you're suitable, but thanks anyway. That's all you want. And I'm sorry, this is a little soapbox moment of mine, because it really gets my goat. To be with you, no one can do the things you do. You got it, anything you need, you got it. More respect for job hunters, I say. I tell you what though, now I've said all of that, all I can think of is that Star Trekking song in my head now, and I'm thinking I want to go and watch that video again. It's going to be an earworm in my head all day, I think, now. Yay! I can annoy the kids with it. Whoop whoop. To give my love to you, I know you feel the way I do. You got it, anything you need, you got it, anything at all, you got it. I think the only thing I'm not looking forward to on this London trip is I'm going to have to take my laptop with me. I've put my working manuscript that I'm working on for my publisher in Google Docs, so I can just access it. And I'm going to have to squeeze in writing 1,000 words a day. I've got to do it, because if I don't, I'm just going to get behind, and I'll come back from the break 14,000 words down from where I should be. And it's already a difficult book to write, this one, so I don't want to make it worse by having to come back and then be behind, and just be aware that there's so much work I need to do. It's just not worth it. It's another one of those. Can I say what it's about? It's well, it's just a romance, to be honest. They're all romances. It's for Mills and Boon. There you go. I write for Mills and Boon. I'm not going to tell you my pen name though, because like I said, my author bio would give away too much information, but I write medical romances for Mills and Boon. And I was like, I got really stuck. I'd sort of sent, literally, I've sent my characters to a zoo for a day out. And I was getting stuck, and I was asking some of my author friends what to do, because I just feel stuck with this story. And they said, oh, create something exciting, throw in a conundrum. So I have literally just thrown a child into a gorilla enclosure for a bit of drama. It sounds so mean, but I find it hilarious. But in the spirit of Harambe, who unfortunately got shot and killed when a boy fell into his enclosure, I'm actually going to make the gorilla, the big silverback gorilla, the hero of this moment, and he is not going to get shot and killed. He's actually going to save the boy. And then my hero and heroine, who are a heart paramedic, and which is a hazardous area response team paramedic, and a firefighter, save him medically. This scene may very well get cut out of the book. I'm very much aware this scene may very well get cut out of the book. No, not a new girl in a big city kind of deal. No. No, I have done one or two of those. Because I've done, this is my 30th. Is it my 30th? I don't know. Can't remember. I've written quite a few at this point. I'm finding my way through the story. I will probably cut a lot of the scenes that I've just told you about. Wrong pencil. My friends were giving me advice yesterday because, like I said, I was getting stuck with this story, and I was just like, I wanted to be writing something different. And my friends were like, well, write what you want to write. So after 30 books, is it the norm to whack a child in a gorilla enclosure? Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You know that thing where they say, you know, if you're writing and you get stuck, have somebody shoot somebody, or have someone come in with a gun, or, you know, kill somebody, have a murder sort of thing. But this is romance. I can't kill people like that. This is meant to be romantic. So I don't know how throwing a child in a gorilla enclosure is romantic, but it's going to be like a bonding moment. At the moment, I just see it as a bonding moment for the hero and heroine to work together to save this child. They save the gorilla, they save the child. Well, the gorilla saves the child. That's what I've got at the minute anyway. Like I say, it's probably all going to end up on the cutting room floor. Seriously. I'm not sure it will make it past my editor who, as I've mentioned before, has told me that I have a tendency to go gory and bloody with some of my medical scenes because I like that. I did mention I was a horror writer too. I could have gone all Stephen King, but I'm trying to be good. Oh damn, I've got one of these indentation lines again. Oh my god. I'm hoping I can use these indentation lines as sort of like feather quills. Might be able to get away with that. I beg you, please stop playing games. I may be a bad person, but if I'm on a date and a child jumps in, as far as I'm concerned, it's the gorilla's kid. Yeah, I mean, in the story, my idea is that the parents are so busy filming on their phones, they don't notice their child clambering over the barrier, and then it sort of falls in. So, because that's what people do, don't they? They're so busy filming things on their phone. Stand, I need a man. But yeah, it's pretty much in the gorilla's hands at this point, isn't it? I mean, who's going to challenge a silverback, right? But, I mean, poor Harambe, yes, he pulled that child around in the water, but why shoot and kill him? The gorilla, not the child. Why kill him? They could have shot him with a tranquilizer dart. They could have, you know, just anesthetized him so that he fell asleep. Why shoot and kill the gorilla? So they're very intelligent animals, and he wasn't deliberately trying to harm this child, and it wasn't his fault, you know. So you're going to get me on the soapbox here, Jamie. I have very strong feelings regarding Harambe's story. Oops. Drop my pencil. Yeah, I do get myself there. Say goodbye and I choke. This looks really weird. I'm going to have to use my scrape tool, I think, soon, because this is freaking me out how unnatural these feathers look. Because as we get to these feathers here on the back, they're quite solid here, and then as you get in here, they're quite fluffy and crisscross each other, and it's just trying to get that fluffy nature. Good morning, Hayley. How are you? Right, where do I want to go next? I think I'll do this bit here. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, just having a little rant about things. How are you? What's going on in your part of the world? Everything good? About everything, looking like a true survivor. I'm still standing. Nothing much, just working at the moment, got nothing much to do. Well, I think work is quite a lot. without you on my mind. Myself for a good time. I love a bit of Freddie. I think if you could bring someone back to watch their concert, I think I'd bring back Freddie. I think he would have to be at the top of my list. What about you guys? Lady Cadaver, I'm gonna know, there's no stopping me. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. Don't stop me now. I'm in the ball, don't stop. Prince or Bob Marley? Oh, yeah. I mean, could you imagine what that would be if they all came back together? Like, you know, Prince, Bob Marley, Freddie, David Bowie, Michael Jackson, maybe. It would be one heck of a concert. Tickets would be very expensive. That's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. Having a ball, don't stop me now. Just give me a call. Yeah, maybe not Michael. As soon as I said it, I thought, no. Bring back this guy, Roy Orbison. Get him to reform the Travelling Wilburys. Walking down the street, pretty woman. Pretty woman. Looking as good as you. Mercy. Me, pretty woman. Morning, Faisal. How are you? Pretty woman, pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, my way. As I need you, I'll treat you right. Come with me, baby. Hello, Rosie. God knows what she's barking at. I think I need to put in some of the oh my dog, oh my dog. I think I need to use the slice tool and put in some of these feather markings so it freaks me out a little less. Is today's stream the last one? Yes. Until I get back from London. Yeah, today is our last little stream. I might be able to squeeze in something around about tea time tonight. I haven't quite worked out if I'll be able to do that, but if I can, I'll be here. But I've got, like I say, I've got all my packing to do today. Get everything ready. I've got my writing to do today. I've got to take Mango to the vets for her booster jabs and her yearly check. got to cook dinner, blah, 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 life, life, life. Did James take longer to learn how to walk because his head made him off balance? No, no. James started walking at 11 months. He was fine. You're going to miss my morning stream. Oh, thanks, Hayley. Well, I'm going to miss doing it. I really, really am. But my son comes first, so and support him. Pink on. For context, James showed a childhood picture of it. Did he? Oh my God, which one? He did have a big head. I must admit, we couldn't get any childhood hats to fit him, and he had these lovely, lovely curls. What was the picture that he showed? Which one? I've got lots of incriminating ones. I'm not going to show that. All right, hang on, let me just watch this. Megamind. Hang on, let me just watch this. My computer's thinking about it. See, you guys clipped it then. Oh my God! Oh my God, that one. Oh. Oh my God. Okay, okay. That photo shoot, let me tell you, that photo shoot, I was like 8 months pregnant with the twins, and he was not having any of it. We took him to this professional photo shoot so we could get these lovely pictures of him done. And the photographer was doing everything in his power to make James smile, and he just sort of James just looked back at this photographer as if to say, no, just no. And we tried everything, putting squeaky toys over the camera, doing funny little dances. And I was stood there 8 months pregnant with the twins having contractions. And I'm like, come on, James, smile for the camera, thinking I need to go to the hospital. I need to go to the hospital. I'm determined I'm getting these pictures though before the twins arrive. It was like, come on, James. And then finally, I don't know what it was, but he broke character and finally smiled. And out of an album from that photographer, we've got about 40 pictures, and in 3 of them he was smiling. But he did look, I just think it was the way he showed the picture to the camera that it just sort of elongated his head. He looked like Megamind from, I don't know. Hang on, I think I've got a different picture of him as a kid. Hang on. Let me just see. Just so you can see, he did actually have a normal head as a kid. Oh God, this has got dust on. Hang on, let's go to show how long I've last dusted this. Yeah. There he is. Did have a normal head size as a child. So there you go. I promise. I promise. I wonder what made him choose to show that picture. That's crazy. Right, I need to use my slice tool, I think, just to get some of these feathers more defined before I can do anything else to them. So I'll just put these colours back here. Showing that head actually completes my streaming hours. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I need to move my iPad, hang on. Still need my reference. Let me warm your hands against the cold. Great job with the Photoshop. Yeah, you can do all kinds now with computers, can't you? I mean, you can just, you know, create some magic. You did have a big head for hats. Poor baby James. Let me think. James was my heaviest baby. He was £8, 12.5 when he was born. And if anyone says £8, 11.5, that was his head, I'm going to shoot you. Because Jack was £8, 7. And the twinnies, when I had them, Jared was £6, 4 and Becca was £5, 13. So I always had good sized babies. Could have had something to do with their 6-foot dad, but you know. That is a little bit better than I've put in some of the feather definition. Jamie, out. Out. You can't change the amount and get away with it. Right. Okay. So I think we will end on the insults of James's head. Bless him. Bless him. He's lovely. Leave him alone. He's my baby. Yeah, Jamie, you've been polite all this time. No, you can come back, Jamie. It's fine. Come back. Come back. Okay. Think about what you've done. Yeah. All right. You've let yourself down. You've let the whole support of James down. Sit in a corner, in a dark, dark corner for 2 weeks. I'll allow you to have water and a little bit of bread to keep you going, but I want you to face that corner and not come out until you can say something nice about James. I'm going to put you on the naughty step or the naughty corner. Okay, worth it. Okay. All right, well, thanks for joining me today, chat. I'm sorry I'm not going to be around for a couple of weeks, but when we come back, we will carry on with our kingfisher, flamingo. Oh my God. Oh, thanks, Hayley. That's really nice of you to say. I'll get my mod onto Jamie's timeout. But yeah, I will see you in 2 weeks. Keep an eye out on my socials. I might post a few bits and pieces on Insta. I'll certainly try and put a blog together for YouTube. I'll try and get bits and pieces. And I'll be back in 2 weeks. But if we do get back a little bit earlier, I will obviously let you know on Discord. And obviously you'll see the notification if I go live anyway. So, okay. All right, well, have a great couple of weeks, everybody. Make sure you do something nice for yourselves. Take time out for yourselves. Treat yourselves. And I will see you soon. Okay, guys, take care. Love you loads. Bye.